As you're aware that we have covered almost all the parts of speech in our previous lectures and tutorials. Today we'll be discussing noun. Noun is perhaps the most important component when it comes to sentence making. So what is noun? When we recall our primary education or something that we have done in our high school or college, noun is the name of person, place, or thing. That's what we understand about noun. But we want to understand different types of noun, forms of noun, and singular and plural noun. So when we discuss different types of noun, the very first one that comes in our mind is common noun. Okay, this noun is something that we use almost every day, and common noun could be about school, college, university. All these nouns are common noun. Okay, say teacher, that's also a common noun. But the other type of noun apart from common noun is proper noun. And if we were to convert our common noun to proper noun, it's very easy to do. All we want to do is to give a specific name to the common noun. So commonly when we are speaking, when utilizing our functional English, we call school just a school. But when it comes to the proper noun, we have to give a particular name to the school. Say for example, if I was to write grammar school, that could be one, say, proper noun. Yeah. Or if you want to talk about college, say any XYZ college, when there is a particular name to the college, say university, say DHA Sufa University, that's again a proper noun. Okay. Teacher, I'm a teacher myself. If you were to give me a common noun, you can call me by teacher only. But if you want to give a full name, a proper name, that's Farhan Ahmed. Yeah. So we have proper noun and common noun as part of our different types of noun. Also we have collective noun. When we discuss collective noun, what comes in your mind? Something that represents a group of person, place, or things maybe. Let's look at the people right now. So we are talking about crowd, we are talking about team, we are talking about community. Yeah. Apart from community, what else do we have here? We can discuss, say, crowd, community, team. We can say class, that's also a collective noun. Okay, so we understand three types. Now comes the concrete noun. Concrete noun is the noun which we can see, hear, taste. Let me write it in capital so that it's easier for you. Something that can be seen, heard, tasted, touched, or what? We can smell. Something that can be smelled. Okay. So that's the concrete noun. And when we discuss concrete noun, something that can be seen, I can put, say, a chair maybe. That's solid, that's substantial, that can be seen. When we discuss something here that we can hear, it can be a music. Something that can be tasted can be ice cream. Something that can be touched, what can be touched? Mountain maybe, a pen. Something that can be smelled or smelt, perfume. All these are the type of noun. Concrete noun. And now comes what? Abstract noun. Something that cannot be seen, heard, tasted, touched, or smelled, that's called abstract noun. And when we discuss abstract noun, what comes in our mind? We have got courage. We have got courage cannot be seen, it cannot be touched. We have got fear. Fear cannot be tasted. But yeah, well, you can taste your own medicine when you wanna give someone a hard time. Cannot be touched or cannot be smelled. How about determination? Success. Okay, so we understand that now. We understand all the 5 type of nouns, and of course when you're making a sentence you will be utilizing them, and try to keep an eye on what are the different types, because you want to make sure that you get it right when especially it is a mixture of different parts of speech. So that's the types of noun that we have understood. We want to understand the forms of noun, and that's the form of noun that we want to look at in terms of gender. So looking at different forms of noun in terms of gender, I don't know, it's January and it's getting a bit warm here. Somehow I'm feeling a bit warm. I don't know why, because we are supposed to be in winter, but global warming, guys, is just like warming everything up. So that's such a big challenge for Pakistan, being one of the most vulnerable countries hit by global warming, where we have lost $33 billion worth of people, say goods, infrastructure and all in 2022, which was very sad, and still we are trying to recover. So we see that we are back in summers in January, so that shows that yes, the temperatures are rising, global warming is real, and we must take it seriously. So that was a bit of a message. Now we want to understand, apart from noun, we want to understand, types of noun, we want to look at the forms of noun. So when we discuss different forms of noun, and we are looking at in terms of gender, so the very first one that we have got is called masculine. Yeah, like bodybuilding enhances the masculinity of a male, and somehow it diminishes the femininity of a female. So that's what I believe. However, workout or say bodybuilding is for everyone. It should be like this, but I'm just making it up just to make sure that I have a sentence here. It's not something that I strongly advocate, but somehow, like, we have seen extreme sports where people go through hard times. So masculine noun will be, say, father, brother, or brother, whatever way, if you have a broad accent like I have sometimes, or maybe American brother, son. They're all the types of what? Masculine noun. When we discuss feminine noun, what comes in your mind when we discuss feminine noun? We have got sister, we have got daughter, we have got mother. They're all the feminine nouns. Okay. Apart from masculine and feminine noun, we do have common noun, where one word represents both the gender, and a word like parent, it can be used for either male or female. Yep. Apart from parent, we have nurse, a male nurse or female nurse, a doctor. All these words are gender are the common gender words, where one word can represent both the genders. Now comes neuter noun. That's the fourth type when we discuss the type of noun. And neuter noun is a gender neutral sort of term, where we have pen, does not have any gender, chair does not have any gender, mobile phone does not have any gender. So that's a neuter noun. So far we have understood different types of noun and different forms of noun, and we want to look at singular and plural noun. Perhaps that's one of the interesting parts, because I have written some small letters here and some words. So that will help me in telling you how we make a plural noun. So let's try and work on it. Okay. So if we discuss singular and plural noun, if we were to write singular here and we were to write plural here, okay, singular word that is ending on s. For example, if we have words like bus, bus will become buses. We will use es at the end. Okay. If we were to discuss tax, again a word ending on x, tax will become taxes. So not all the time where we try to add s at the end of a noun becomes plural. You have to use es, sometime only s, and sometime there are other conditions, and that's something we are looking at. For example, when we discuss bench, something ending on ch, as we have got here, it will require es to become plural. If I was to write something like dish that is ending on sh, that will become was dishes, where we add es. Okay. Something that is ending on dy, for example lady, lady, where we have got y here, and anything, any word that has a last letter which is y and the preceding letter is a consonant, we wanna add ies, ladies. Okay, that's one example. What can be the other example? If I was to write try, 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 so it will become tries, tries. Okay, so we understand this thing now. Okay, now when we discuss lf, something ending on lf, for example self or shelf, say put down self, or say put down calf, calf, calf. Calf will become calves. Here we want to use we to, again there are no rules around it. You want to just practice, so that you get it right at the end. Yes, there are few rules that you can remember, but it does not apply on all the cases. So calf become what? Calves. Yeah. fe, if you discuss what would end on fe, I'm not thinking of any word right now that ends on fe. Say if we were to discuss that's a interesting one that I cannot think of right now, it's just out of my mind. Something ending on fe, say let's skip this one and come to double o. So when we are discussing double o, sorry about that, again very interestingly, if we discuss double o, say kangaroo, and both the words or letters at the end, sorry, kangaroo, both the letters at the end are the vowels, that will only require one s to become plural. So kangaroos. Okay. If there is one o at the end, say potato or tomato, that will require es to become plural. Okay. Now one of the rules that we have got here with sheep, sheep will stay as it is right now. So if I was to put sheep, the plural is sheep. As we have been discussing, fish will remain fish, or it will become fishes. In some places people say that it has changed. As far as I know, fish will remain fish. That's the last I heard. Deer will remain deer as plural. However, when we discuss man, it will require E in the middle to become plural. And same goes with women. Okay, foot will become feet. That's interesting. So you see, these are the exceptions where we don't have the same rule of S or ES. And say if we discuss mouse, mouse will become mice instead of becoming mouses. It does not work this way. And if we become write child, child will become children. Okay, I generally wanna check upon the word here for FE, something that is ending on FE. That's something I wanna look at. Just bear with me, guys. And I will be able to tell you something, because I have got a list of words that I utilize here, and it's just like it slipped out of my mouth. Say knife. Yeah. Okay, there could be a word like knife that becomes what? Knives. So as we have understood that there are words where we have to use VES, there are words where we have to use only S, and there are words where we have to use ES, and these are the exceptions as well. So not all the time you have to add S or ES to make a noun a pronoun. So that's the end of today's lecture. Do like and subscribe to my channel. I'll follow up with new lecture series, or maybe lecture or tutorial on any of the parts of speech that has been left out. I think adjective is the one that we have to cover. Rest of the parts of speech have already been covered. So I'll see you in the next tutorial.